everyone, and welcome back to the channel. So in this video I'm going to go through how you can land yourself a rich husband so you never have to work anymore. I'm just kidding, but in this video I'm going to go through how my boyfriend and I actually manage our money and how we make it work between us. So I'll go through how we manage our day-to-day purchases and also how we manage our investments together. So for just the everyday purchases, we actually purchase things separately. So we both have separate cards, but we use the same credit card account generally. But it is really easy to see which purchases are his and which purchases are mine. And some of these purchases we kind of make together, for example, like groceries and things like that, and our mortgage. But some purchases we make separately. For example, I don't know, if he buys something for kite surfing because he really likes kite surfing, I'm not actually going to pay for that. That's his purchase and he usually pays for that himself. And if I get my hair cut, then that's something that I pay for. So we do manage our finances separately in that sense, but some of our purchases we do make together. So let's go into the kitchen to talk about how we manage our investments together. And by the way, this mess is because we are currently renovating our bathroom. So if you would like to see the before and after for the bathroom renovations, make sure you subscribe to this channel and give this video a like. Hey, so now we're in the kitchen because this is one of our purchases that we made together as an investment. So let's talk about how we actually invest together. So at the beginning of our relationship, we didn't have enough money to invest because we were both really broke. So I had just dropped out of university and I was really struggling to find work because I didn't have experience. So I ended up having to do a part-time unpaid internship and a part-time telemarketing job. And I was only earning $400 per week. And he was also broke and struggling because he's French and he found it really difficult to find work here in Australia because, well, for one, employers prefer to hire Australians because you don't have to sponsor them. And if they do need to sponsor somebody, they would rather hire somebody from an English-speaking country. So it put him at a disadvantage because he was French and English isn't his first language. So during those early days, it was really hard because I was only earning $400 per week. He wasn't earning very much money, and when he was looking for work, he actually had to start doing just random kind of like 3-month jobs, which didn't pay very well. So our finances were really tight, but somehow we made it work. And during this period, we both transferred the same amount of money for rent and groceries and things like that. Once we started earning more money, that's when we actually started to have enough money to save and invest. And we would actually invest separately, and we did this for about a year into safe investments like ETFs. And once we were comfortable investing, then we started to invest together. We could actually share our knowledge together and learn a lot more from our investments and talk about different investments that we wanted to make. And it just made the whole process a lot more fun and less lonely than if we were just doing it by ourselves. And I think the great thing about it as well is we can keep each other accountable. So not only in how much we're saving and investing, but then also in our research into our investments, because if you're investing somebody else's money and the money that they spent time earning, I think that you do a lot more thorough research on the investments that you're making. And eventually it became quite good for us. He ended up starting his own business with one of his friends, which is a marketing business. I ended up getting different jobs and upskilling with my career and getting promotions and pay rises and things like that. So now we're at a stage where we're both quite comfortable and we do have quite a lot of money left over each month in order to invest. And we do invest together, so every time we get paid, we transfer our different amounts into our shared account, which is our offset account, and the money in this offset account offsets the interest that we pay on our mortgage. And when we have transferred it into this account, then we start investing in stocks. And the reason why we invest in stocks is because it's just so easy and it's liquid. We can buy them at pretty much any time. It doesn't take a lot of time because we've already done the research up front in which stocks and ETFs we want to invest in. And it is just so much better than leaving our money in our offset account, which offsets about a 2% interest rate, whereas the stock market is giving us really good returns from up to 10 to 15%, which is really good. And now we actually have a family trust, And this is something that we set up with our accountant, and we invest through the family trust into our stock market investments. And the reason why we do that is so that we can protect our assets. Because we both have businesses, he has the business that he started with his friend, and he receives dividends from that company into the trust, and I also have my multiple different side hustles. So by having a family trust, it enables us to protect our assets. So at the beginning, it was a little bit weird to start combining our finances and to actually start investing together. Money and relationships, it can get quite messy, and it is a little bit scary combining your finances in that way. But I think because we had quite a lot of history and we had both been struggling before and we've been through hard times together, it just felt comfortable and okay to invest together. So I think that just like anything in life, you can't expect to go from 0 to 100 straight away. And we didn't start investing together as soon as we met. It took quite a few years for us to get comfortable with the idea of us managing our finances together. First, it started off really small. We started to pay for restaurant meals together. Then we started to pay for rent together. Then we started to invest together, and then we bought a home together. So it all happens through stages. By the way, I would also love to know how you're currently managing your money with your partner. And I think that what really helped us manage our money together is that we're both quite frugal people and we both see money in the same way. And I think that that's what's made it a lot easier for us as well to get comfortable with the idea of investing together. And the last thing that I think has really helped us manage our money together is really seeing us as a team. So there were times in our relationship where I wasn't earning very much money. There were times in our relationships when he wasn't earning very much money, but we both see it as a team and we both have that shared goal to become financially independent together. And I think that it was a bit of a process seeing us as a team and being comfortable with managing our money together. But I think that now that we do have that mindset and we are both on the same path, it's made our relationship so much better. And I also just feel happy for the future, knowing that I have someone to share milestones and goals with. So I hope you enjoyed this video and the look inside how I manage my personal finances with my partner and how we save and invest together. And I would love to know what you guys are doing with your partners when it comes to money and personal finance and investing down in the comments below. And if you did like this video, make sure you give this video a like and subscribe to my channel for more videos about investing and personal finance. And I've also got a link in the description below to WeMoney, which is a free app that you can use to track your expenses.